Throughout my life, I have worked for a number of highly qualified, deeply intelligent spellcasters who advance the current understandings of magicka and how it can be manipulated to benefit oneself. Since I've escaped from Bar Dao, I've worked for a large number of incompetent, unqualified, and outrageously dim individuals who offer nothing to the endless pursuit of understanding magicka. Tainakos, the Bosmer and leader of the Alma's Thir Mages Guild, the latter, what a strange mare. Content with collecting powerful and unique souls only to merely gaze upon them like a skooma addict, rather than harnessing their untapped potential. Institutions rarely collapse through external pressure alone. They decay internally as mediocrity accumulates and begins to masquerade as authority. The guild is not yet beyond recovery, though individuals such as Tinakos represent a persistent infection within its structure. When the time is appropriate, I may administer the necessary remedy.
Hello and welcome back to some more Morrowind with Alaric Corvain, where we stand outside the ruin of Besarnamadon because we have been tasked with collecting the soul of a Spider Daedra, and Alaric aims to please. If there's anything consistent about him, it's that he loves working for people who are much more incompetent than him. So we are going to head in here. I do have the Daedric Staff enchantment that we made last time on my hotbar. Kind of want to test it out, honestly. See if it's actually as good as it looks. Okay, so we can go up, we can go down. Let's go down. Yes, deal some damage. Oh, okay. I did want to fight you, but I don't really want to fight a hunger. Like that's just bad business. And just to be sure, let's get some Dremora out. I want to fight the Dark Elf, not his little crew of minions. Can you imagine summoning an army of minions to do your dirty work? Disgusting. Oh wow, someone just hit me. Who the heck are you? Come here, let me absorb your health. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Does a ton of damage and heals us for a ton. Elalenia. Well, she has some Altmer glass. Wow. That is not easy to find. I don't think I've ever found the full set, but apparently one of the pieces is in this random Daedric ruin. Nice to know. All right, let's get this open. Some crappy potions. Sure, I'll take them. I guess we'll head up first because at some point it will stop, where heading down could go on forever, in theory. The staff already seems OP and I've only used it twice. Wonder how much we can tank while using it. Like as long as we're not paralyzed, we should just be able to spam it, right? Oh, does this just lead to like the rooftop? Is that where the Spider Lord is? Last dagger. Dremora, yep, knew it. Knew it. Should have used my absorb health staff there, but okay. Let's try that again, now that we know they spawn here. Just do one at a time. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, all right. I don't think our absorb staff is going to heal us enough to out heal that. Here we go. Why would I want to come up here? Just so I can be assaulted? Absorb willpower, nah. The only scroll that I might use, and it would only be under certain circumstances for the absorb thing, would be absorb strength, because then you could get attacked by hungers and whatnot and still be able to get your strength back from basically any enemy you run into. Anything from like a rat to a Dremora would give you your strength back, I would think. No, don't hit me with that, that hurts. Okay. Some more books. I guess we'll take them. I honestly cannot wait to start the Telvanni questline, because with the different mods I have installed, we're actually going to have a functioning library where you just hand the books to a guy and he puts them on the shelves. So that's extremely exciting, not having to shelve everything myself. I feel like I'm going to struggle to play other factions, especially Great House factions that give you a house, because they won't have a book sorter. And it's just, sometimes it's a little tedious, you know, putting up 1,000 books. Alaric is supposed to be my librarian character, the one that collects a bunch of books. So I had kind of accepted that I was going to have to do it myself, but with that mod, it should help a little bit. Let's get some magica potions going. Maybe a fatigue potion. We should also change up our summons a little bit. We've kind of been using the Flame Atronach and Clanfear for a while now, so let's mix it up. We got some new summons anyways. We have Frost Atronachs, we have Greater Bonewalkers, we have Storm Atronachs. We should definitely be using Storm Atronachs. Okay, and let's also put the Winged Twilight, maybe? Sounds interesting to me. Don't have enough magic to cast Storm Atronach, might need a little bit more. Can get the Winged Twilight out though. And we got hit by something, so let's absorb some health. Nice. How much magicka do we need for the Storm Atronach? 114. Oof. That's a lot of magicka. Worth it though. If he starts smoking people like that. Nice. Okay, Gatlin. Gatlin gun with his full set of Drew. Let's get this open. I have to remember we're trying to soul trap something here, so if we see a giant spider, assume it's what we're looking for. Yeah, nothing else really here. So let's keep going. Just more crazy cultists. Time to put them in their place. How dare you follow a religion and care about gods? What are you, an idiot? Okay, some pretty good loot right there. Some good alchemy ingredients. Mystery of Talara. Skill book, I will take it. Okay, Devil Katana. Oops, let's get this open. Any good scrolls here? Damage willpower, basically useless. Okay, nothing too crazy there. The shrine, this has gotta be where the spider is, right? That's what we're looking for, right? Yeah, Yathosil, powerful Spider Daedra. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I'm not misremembering. We could soul trap some of these guys. How many soul gems do we have left? We have 3 grand soul gems, so let's try soul trapping one of these. I forget how strong Dremora Lords are in that regard. Dang, don't have enough magic. Okay, I'll use a potion. Gosh dang it. I look away from my health for 1 second and I get hit by a spell and die. Just need to spam my Daedric staff more, I guess. Let's not get the attention of that Storm Atronach I just saw over there. Absorb health. Absorb health. Aha. I didn't soul trap this one. He's just a regular Dremora anyways, not even a lord. What a scrub. Okay, let's use some resist magicka since we're about to fight a Storm Atronach. Conjuration 90. Nice. Our best spell is a shock spell, so this is not the best. We also just have absorb health. Oh, no we don't. We are out of charges. And we can't recharge stuff in combat. Okay. It's fine. We'll just restore health like a peasant with potions. Oh, nice. You actually killed him. Good job.
Not long now.
You are not a Spider Daedra, ma'am. I don't know who you are, but bring me to your Spider Daedra leader. Some extravagant clothes, meh. You are also not who I'm looking for. Between me and the Storm Atronach, that's a lot of shock damage. I guess that's the element we're going down.
This is the end of you, Swit.
We're basically Emperor Palpatine, I guess. We just got a key and maybe a skill book? Cannot read during battle. Oh, is this what we're looking for, maybe? Try to soul trap him. Okay. I don't think it is. This might just be a regular one. Yeah, okay. I think we're actually looking for a male Spider Daedra. Skooma. I guess we'll take it. It's worth a lot. Okay, this is for sure going to summon a bunch of Dremora Lords. Nice, conjuration level. So, let's get the soul trap ready. That summon one? No? What about that? And that? Yep. Oh, don't have enough magicka for that. Gosh dang it, man. You're always out of magicka. Okay. Just got hit pretty hard there. I caught it this time though, so we should be able to out-heal it. Nope. Maybe. The stupid soul trap's going to wear off. I think what's happening is he's actually reflecting our spell back at us, and that's what's dealing so much damage to us. It's not them actually doing something, it's the reflect. Okay, so we got a Dremora Lord. That's pretty good, right? It's a little bit worse than a Spider Daedra, actually. While I'm remembering, though, we need to be careful with Grand Soul Gems. We only have one left. Let's try to recharge our staff. It's going up a little bit. All of our soul gems are petty, though, so it's not very good. Better than nothing. Plus, it gets our enchanting up, which is always nice. I don't think we can use black soul gems to re-enchant stuff. Okay. Pick up these two, no more, all right. Yeah, so we got a key, so I have to assume the man we're looking for, Spider-Man, is downstairs. A scroll written in black ink. This scroll records a range of almost incoherent confessions, all pertaining to some vague betrayal between family members. That sounds like Mephala, all right. Okay, lots of webs. The Silken Sanctum, that sounds pretty cool. I think this is the one we're looking for. So I wanted to try, because when I was going through our scrolls, I saw we had it. We have a Soul Trap Paralysis scroll. It just seems OP to me. And apparently they can't be paralyzed. I wondered if they couldn't, but at least she's soul trapped. She, I don't know, is soul trapped for a second here. That really hurt. Okay. What kind of damage is that? Venom. Yathosil's Venom. Yathosil's Web. Okay. Do we have any silent scrolls, or did I stick them all away? I think I stuck them all away. That's not good. Let's get a Golden Saint out to fight for us. And a Storm Atronach? Yes. Here we go. Let's also double down on that soul trap. I don't want it to wear off. The one we used from that scroll only lasts 30 seconds, so. Okay, I think it's on her. Man, we are really, really slow. I think it's that web spell. Drain skill, athletics, yep. That's a cool spell. You have trapped a soul. Thank goodness. Anything else in here? No? Good job, good job. Kind of want to kill the Golden Saint to trap her soul, but I don't think we have any soul gems left, right? No. Wow, that soul is worth a lot. Holy crap. I think that's up there with like Vivek and stuff, right? An emerald. 2 topazes. Is that her dinner or something? Okay. All right, well, easy enough. Let's head on back. I think we're going to kill this Bosmer after and take all of our hard-earned soul gems back, assuming he has them on his person. Do you have Yathosil's soul yet? Yes. Do you have it? No, I killed them, but I didn't collect her soul. Yes, here it is. Excellent, just excellent. Let me inspect it. Look at the tangled lattice work of soul and soul gem. It's chaotic. There's no reason or order to it. Or maybe what I'm picking out isn't chaos, but free-spiritedness? Yes, that's it. If this soul wasn't so darkened, I would think it almost had an element of whimsy to it. Here, take this robe. I probably should have given it to you before your fight with the giant Spider Daedra, but it looks like you made do without. The robe of rejuvenation. Oh, I do like me some nice robes. Restore health 10 to 40. That's really good. And restore magicka. Ooh. That is extremely good. You don't often get restore magicka items in this game. The problem is when we take it off, we're going to lose all of our good bonuses from this robe. I need to mess around with the disenchanting thing to see if we can't transfer some of these enchantments around. Because if I could switch this constant effect from the robe of Ebon Regency onto something else, then we could switch to this full time. Although I doubt it looks as cool. It does have a spider on the front. This is potentially one way for us to get our magic back easily. I was just complaining about it. Yeah, so it costs 14 and it has 90 charge. So you can only use it a few times. We'll hotkey that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Basically like a free magicka potion. I won't kill you yet. Can we advance? In order to advance to the rank of wizard, you must have a wizard staff. I could sell you a wizard staff, but they are quite expensive at 5,000 septums. However, I also know of a former member of our order, Anirni, who may still have her wizard staff. Really, any wizard staff will do, but it's no crime to take one from a renegade and outlaw like Anirni. Last I heard, she was in the caverns of Sud. Okay, so that's on Vardenfell, right? It is a cavern on the far west coast of Sheogorad, due west of Dagon Fell. There's an inlet west of Dagon Fell before you reach the coast. Do not be fooled by this. Okay. So we can just buy it. I actually don't have the money for it. Never mind. But, you know, I could go get the money for it pretty easily and just buy it. I do plan on going to Vardenfell because we need to go there for Telvanni content. Gosh dang, I'm gonna go sell some stuff and then I will buy the wizard staff. Or maybe if we kill him, he'll have a wizard staff. I don't think so. I don't think they actually have it on their person. I think you can just buy it. Well, we did just buy some skooma. Will you buy skooma? No. Okay, just selling some random gems and whatnot. Daedra silk to this girl actually gives us enough to buy the wizard staff, so we'll buy it. Why not?
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Very well, I will take your gold. I assume it's all there, and give you this wizard staff. You are now ready for advancement. Congratulations, you are now Alaric Corvain, the wizard. Wizard staff, I don't even remember what it does. Fortify, unarmored, and levitate 1. Levitate 1 is pretty useless, but I guess it's nice to have a backup. Duties. I've had the chance to appreciate so many quality souls recently. I've seen so much, but I still need more. I need something truly novel, something no one is likely to have ever seen. I mean, that Spider Daedra, I would think, would count. I've heard rumors of something that's made its home under Lake Andaram. Bring me the soul of the creature in the lake. The Lake Andaram monster? I heard the rumor from a pilgrim who passed through Aimrah recently. Try asking around there. Whatever it is, it's going to be difficult to reach and even more difficult to kill. Okay, Aimrah. Aimrah is over here. I don't know if you can actually get there from Almastir. I guess we will try. Does the ferry service take you there?
Short trip, long trip.
No, seemingly not. Okay. I mean, it's not too far because we can just hop and walk on water and levitate and whatnot, but I always like to double check while we're walking over there. And because I haven't done it for a while, I do kind of just want to talk to you guys about what's been on my mind, what's been going on with the channel, all that kind of stuff. So I will put a timestamp if you would prefer to skip this. Some of you are more interested in the gameplay, and I understand that. But yeah, so things on the channel have been going poorly would be the best word to describe it. Just in general, I think there's been a drop off. Some of that might be because of my own video format. Some of it might be because of YouTube. Some of it might just be a lower level of interest in my type of content or Morrowind in general, whatever. Yeah, I've noticed a very big drop off recently, unfortunately. Ever since we started the Alaric Corvain series, the first video did really well, and then everything since has actually done really badly. It's always a little demotivating as a content creator, but it's something, you know, I understand. I'm subscribed to lots of people that I don't watch all their stuff, if ever. Like, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. I haven't watched their videos for a year or two, you know, like it just, life gets busy sometimes. But it does always suck as a creator because there's not really anything I can do about it, right? My only real option, realistically, is to pivot towards a different style of content. And that is another thing I would like to talk about. Not that I'm going to be pivoting to a different type of content. Something I've noticed that a lot of Let's Players are pivoting to more video essay, overview, review style channels instead, which always kind of makes me sad. Actually, today I saw Borean Knight, who has two channels. He has a Let's Play channel and he has his main channel, which is more like video essay, specifically for the Elder Scrolls games. And he announced that he is going to stop making playthroughs, Let's Play style content like this, and actually go into video essays on that channel as well, which I fully understand. I have pretty much always thought about doing that ever since I initially made this channel. It's just something you think about a lot when you put a lot of time into content like this and don't see a huge return on your investment, where you could be putting a lot of time into an essay or a review or a challenge run that will obviously garner a lot more views and subscribers and monetization, a lot more ad revenue will come in. Yeah, so he's pivoting to that, and I understand it from a creator point of view, but it does make me sad from a viewer point of view because, and I've said this a lot before, I personally don't really enjoy that type of content as much as Let's Plays. It's just something I grew up on. I grew up watching Let's Plays, and to see another creator basically abandon Let's Plays does make me sad. At this point, I can say with confidence that Lyle Schnub, I always say it wrong, are pretty much the only two Morrowind Let's Players still around. All of the other ones I've seen that have popped up in the last few years or started around the same time as me have either dropped it entirely and moved to more video essay stuff or have just stopped doing YouTube in general. And that's always sad. This is honestly a really pretty scene right here. Pretty sure I'm being attacked by something, yes. Won't let me enjoy this in peace, will you, Mr. Slaughterfish? And you're just going to run off and keep the combat music going. Wow, why are these fish so small? There you are. I actually, and feel free to name drop some if I'm missing some, nobody really Let's Plays Morrowind anymore, and all the ones who did have stopped. And that just kind of makes me sad as a content creator, but also as a viewer. I don't have anything against streamers or people who make video essays. I really don't. And I'll even watch Morrowind streams when I have free time, or I'm trying to work on something else, or even video essays. They're not my cup of tea, but I understand why people make them because that's where the money is. It really is. There is not a lot of money in Let's Play, and I can say that now at this point. And it's sad as someone who enjoys all of this so much. I kind of want to read this. So I'm going to stop rambling for a second. My love, may the waters keep your memory. It is too much for me to bear. Oh, that's actually really depressing. It's a cool little scene though. Him announcing that has kind of put that on my mind. There really aren't a lot of Let's Play Morrowind YouTubers anymore. I actually think there are 2. And, you know, there are people who do streams on YouTube, but I don't really count that as Let's Play content because it's very, I don't know, Let's Play is such a broad category. You could easily count streams as that, but streams to me are only fun if you're in the live stream, right? If you're chatting with people, talking with the streamer, it's fun. If you're watching a VOD, at least personally, I find that extremely boring. It's not very fun. And I just wanted to talk about it because it's been on my mind all day since I saw Borean Knight's posts. I don't know. I'm hoping more people will come back to it because it is a classic way of playing these games. And in my opinion, the superior way. I could condense Alaric's entire playthrough into an hour-long video essay saying, I made a character that couldn't use weapons and armor. Can I beat Morrowind without doing that? Or you know, I explored the entirety of the Telvanni questline and just condense it down into an hour. And I've thought about doing that stuff. I really have. I thought about trying to supplement my content with that, which I think is the way to go. It's just, it's extremely time consuming, and I feel like it would basically prevent me from making actual Let's Plays because I would be editing those all the time because they do take a lot of work. I'm not saying what they do is worse than mine or that I'm better because I'm a Let's Player. If anything, I'm the lazy one because I don't want to spend all that time making a single video. I would rather make consistent videos for you guys that is more me just playing the game. And I feel like you don't get that experience with other types of videos. Like, it's just an overview. It's just a list. It's just me condensing 100 hours of my save game into an hour. And like, there's no wonder. There's no exploration. There's no time to enjoy the sights and sounds. And in my opinion, the work that goes into stuff like TR like this, we wouldn't have had that small little moment with the lantern. I would have just been walking past, you know, cutting ahead, talking about how this challenge is going to work and how it's going to be so much fun, or how, I don't know, it bums me out because I personally don't like that kind of content as much as I like Let's Plays, where it just feels very natural. I'm just hanging out with you guys. We're playing some Morrowind. We're taking in the sights and the sounds. I do edit out a lot of the empty spaces, so I'm not technically a traditional Let's Play, but that's just me. Also, as a viewer, that's how I like my Let's Plays edited. I like them to be condensed. If I'm sitting there looking at my inventory for 50 minutes of the video, it's not very interesting to watch, so I'll just cut that out, and now it's a much more enjoyable experience for you guys. Anyways, now that we are here, I've never actually been here before, but there is a quest here I get told about very often. I wonder how you start it. Okay. Excuse me, I'm not feeling too chatty, Outlander. A dock worker's work is never done. Besides, it's been a while since I got a good night's sleep. A pack of vicious rats are causing me trouble. Well, that's fascinating. This is Aimrah, right? Yeah. Maybe if we ask about the town? No, she doesn't really like us. Well, I don't like you either. I'm not going to help you with your stupid rats. Let's head to the Sailor's Inn. Sailors know about giant fish in the lake or whatever it is. I assume it's a fish.
It's fine with me.
Okay, someone in particular, mostly fishermen, dock workers, and sailors in this town. Dava Aranim is the appointed hetman of this town. She can be found in the trade house. Delvine Gilmani runs the Sailor's Inn. Ivan Seloth is the priest at the shrine of St. Olms. Then there are the Marvis brothers, Captain Obador Marvis of the freighter Pardudma and Guarkeeper Barandas Marvis. Okay, you're an acrobat, that's interesting. Can you show me some tricks? I think she's a member of the Thieves Guild, just maybe. Surprised she's willing to talk to me. What is it? We don't like strangers in Aimrah. Aimrah? I may be blind, but I can tell for a fact you're not one of the locals or a sailor from across the lake. You don't smell like one. What brings you to Aimrah, stranger? I reckon you've already realized this town isn't very welcoming to outsiders. This town and all of Morrowind and Vardenfell, yes. It's not your fault, friend. Some say that suspicion and superstition are in every true Aimrah native's blood. Am I saying that right? Aimrah? Aimrah? Maybe it's Aimrah. With the exception of me, of course, old Zadathis isn't averse to strangers. I welcome them all, especially the ones who buy me drinks. You are the most suspicious man here. I feel like you're going to murder me. Zadathis Aldrethi, old Zadathis, they call me. I'm just a blind old man nowadays, but when I was young and full of life, my trade was that of a sailor. I was a sailor for over 5 decades until I became blind and turned to drinking. How did I lose my sight? Well, I like to tell a story of how I once stole a kiss from a mermaid queen, and so the jealous king of the sea had my eyes put out. But the far less exciting truth is that if you live long enough, your sight will fade away. I suppose it's your eyes growing tired of looking at the world. Do I sound bitter? Well, maybe I am a little, but I reckon that during those years on the seas and on this lake, I saw more than enough for one lifetime. Beautiful things, yes, but also unfathomable things. Things that terrified me to the bone. I tell you, there are nights when glimpses of the things I saw, or thought I saw, in my youth return to haunt me in my dreams, and I'm glad to wake up blind. Wow, that's honestly kind of sad. Were one of those things a giant sea creature monster? I guess we could ask like rumors. Gila Marandrano has been more irritable than she usually is. I think she's having trouble sleeping, yeah. Rats. No one is telling me about the person I want to talk about. Apart from the street vendors by the Siltstrider port, Aimrah has very little to offer an outlander. Well, there's Solaru Andalin, who runs a potion shop in the apartment complex. At the Sailor's Inn, you can get a drink and bed to sleep in. You can catch a boat across Lake Andaram from the dock. Oh, you can take a boat here, okay. No one seems to want to give me this information.
Let's hear it.
One more drink and I'm leaving this town behind me. Okay. What is it? We don't like strangers here. Maybe if I get someone like this to like me. We did get a charm spell last time. I did not make a better version of it, but it will help, right? Wait, did it not go off? Oh, I don't have enough magic. Holy crap, it costs 225 magicka to cast this. That's insane. It's because it's for 30 seconds, huh? Okay, well, I have an idea. I'm going to mark here, and we're going to head to the Mages Guild and make a spell. The most OP spell in the game, and no regrets. It's the only way charm is ever good. Okay, so here's our new spell called Love Me. Charm 100 points for 1 second. That's all you freaking need with Morrowind, because of course time stands still. So you only need 1 second. We will hotkey this because I foresee us using this a ton in our near future, because a lot of people don't like us, especially because we are Janata Syndicate and nobody likes them. Here you go, especially like Thieves Guild members, but also probably that town in general does not like me. And we can head on back. I just noticed too, when we teleported back, our mysticism is at 96 due to all of the teleporting we've been doing. And that's pretty cool, I like that. We're also filthy, so maybe I should go take a bath. That'll make people like us a little bit more. Okay, I'm finally back, and while we're here, let's talk to the innkeeper. Welcome to the Sailor's Inn, Outlander. I'm Delvine Gilmanil, owner of this place. We sell liquor here that you can drink without going blind. Wow. That's great. Our beds are normally all taken, but since my last lodger, Hrav Philippian, decided to make a run for it without paying me for his room, we do have one room available. Payment up front this time, though. I have learned my lesson. But enough about me and my troubles. Thank God. What brings you to Aimrah? Not many Outlanders come here. Oh, you know, looking for the Loch Ness monster. I mean, Lake Aimrah monster. I do kind of want to buy some food and do some cooking, or we could have her cook for us. Yes, this is good. You cook for me. Put some scrib jelly on it. The innkeeper places your food on the counter. Cooked spice greens, yummy. It does actually look pretty good. The other mod that I have that I've completely forgotten about until this moment is the Hearthstone mod. So much like World of Warcraft, any innkeeper you can grab a Hearthstone from that'll let you teleport back here. I thought that was a super cool mod, and it felt very fitting with Alaric being a spellcaster, and I figured it would give us another way to have a mark and recall without having a mark and recall. We should grab one. What can I do for you? Sell me a Hearthstone. That would be 500 septums, sure. Yeah, so it has a cooldown on it, just like World of Warcraft does. But I think we should just be able to use it and teleport back here whenever we want to, which is a really cool concept. I really like it. I like the icon for it too. That's pretty cool. Okay, tell me about your town. Yes, you're in Aimrah now, on the shore of the Great Lake Andoram. This is a small Velothi settlement, home to sailors, fishermen, and dock workers. I can tell you more, but in the end, we're all just humble subjects of the Indoral Barath of Nanav. Man, nobody wants to tell me about this monster. Okay, tell me about Hrav. Yes, an outlander like you, a scholar of some sort, a skittish fellow, the type that never stays here for too long. He left without paying for his room. Owes me 30 drakes. I don't have the time to go and look for him, but I don't suppose you could find him for me. Get my money back? Yeah, sure. Thank you, Alaric Corvain. Unless he dived into the lake, and I very much doubt that, the only way to go from here is north. He can't be very far away. Come back when you found him and gotten my 30 drakes back. What are you going to pay me? 5 drakes? Oh yeah, we made the charm spell to talk to this lady. She knows something, right? You failed casting. Good job. You failed casting. What is the chance? 54? That's not even that bad. Come on, game. Oh my gosh, you're really going to make me fail 3 times in a row? Those are some bad odds right there. Nice, there we go. Nope, I don't think it actually went off. Is it going off? Does she really just hate me that much? I can't tell if it's actually going off. Her disposition is not changing. I think it is. Does she really just hate me that much? Okay, well, here's some bribes instead. And she doesn't have anything useful. Anyways, why is 1 second not long enough? Maybe. It might not be. I always thought it was, as long as you grab them fast enough. But we do have that dynamic actors mod. Why do you disturb me, Outlander? I was just about to give this damn lizard the beating of his life. Why? For being a disgusting lizard, that's why. We don't want his ilk in Aimrah. Fine, this is none of my business. You're obviously very agitated. Here, have a drink on me. Yeah, have a drink on me. Fine, I was feeling a bit thirsty anyhow.
You don't look like one of the slavers. Will you let us go?
Thank you for helping. All Yellowscales needs now is the key from Delvine Gilmanil to go free. You must find the key to these bracers before I can be freed. Now, Alaric by no means is anti-slavery. Oh, no. I would never ever say that about him. But if inciting a slave rebellion would hinder the Dunmer of Morrowind, he would do it. He would do it. Delvine Gilmanil, is that the innkeeper?
Yes, sir.
It is.
Please, have a look around.
You have a slave. I guess he cooks your food or something? I don't believe I've seen a Breton with such a grand outfit in so much time. I've lived here all my life, but this place has never felt like home to me. This is a miserable town. Oh, what I wouldn't do to get out of here. Yeah, I kind of hate it here too. No one will tell me anything. I wonder if I have some mod that's adjusting the charm spell It could be dynamic actors. I don't know. It kind of makes things
Is there something I can do?
real time, right? Like people still move around.
About this place?
Yeah, I think they do. Okay, maybe that's the problem. Is it's not actually pausing the game anymore. There we go. Yep, it totally was. Okay. Well, I have it pausing again because I want the charm spell to work as I had intended. Looking for a slave key here. Oop. Is that it under the pillow? Aimrah's Sailor's Inn slave key. Yes, perfect.
Yes, Outlander. What do you?
If I were.
I don't know why we're doing this. That lady was the only lady who was actually nice to us in this town. But hey. What does that have to do with anything?
Dare I hope?
Go free. You have the key. Will you let me go free? No. Yes, master. I will follow you. Please forgive me. Yes. Follow me. Are you going to follow me? There we go. He's my slave now. Let's take him home. He doesn't want to be in this town anymore. What can I do for you, master? Wait here. Okay, master. Yep. Like I said, we're by no means a good person, but hey, you can work for me now. You could just organize my books in my house. That's better than working at a crappy inn, right? At least I don't beat my slaves, right? I just kill them and resurrect them to be my forever servants instead. Okay, well, that was a complete bust. Nobody in that entire tavern could tell me anything. Am I even in the right town? Asked me to get him the soul of a powerful creature under Lake Andoram. He said I should ask around Aimrah. Yeah, this is the place. We're just not asking the right people. Do guards know? I uphold the house law. Maybe a sailor would know? That makes sense to me, but yeah, people just don't have anything to say. Near the docks, we have the Sailor's Inn. At the docks, there's Padaruma, Captain Marvis's ship, the Diligent Faith, a freighter belonging to the Endoril Baroth. At the center of town, there's the Trade House, which doesn't offer its services to outsiders, mind you. Oh. The eastern part of town has the big apartment complex where the dock workers live and the shrine to St. Olms atop it. Then there's the Aimrah Lighthouse, of course. You can admire it from the outside, but its door is always locked. Maybe the lighthouse keeper knows? I'm kind of running out of ideas here. My only other idea, and I don't think it's a good one, is to go back to the elf or go back to Almasthir and talk to the apprentice downstairs. Maybe she has something to say about it. Communal trade house. You ask too many questions, Outlander. Hey. Chill. We can buy a backpack, and this is actually the first time I've seen one, or at least noticed it. There's like camping gear and stuff, but there's also a backpack. What does it do? Does it actually give me extra carry weight? Where is it? Backpack? No? Looks pretty cool. I kind of like it. I wish you could customize it a bit more. I don't know if that's from Sundusk. At one point, you needed to get a mod to add bedrolls and camping supplies and stuff, and I installed that mod, but I feel like since then Sundusk has just added them in as part of the mod.
My prices are reasonable.
So I don't know actually. Communal trade house. Let's see if they'll trade. Blessings of the three upon you. I am Hetman Dava Aranem, the Hetman of Aimrah. Though you are a welcome breath of fresh air from the locals, I must let you know that this trade house doesn't trade goods with outlanders. If you're looking for services, I can point you in the right direction. Or are you perhaps a bounty hunter looking to cash in on some bounties? Then you're in the right place. Gosh dang it. Why does nobody tell me about what I want to know? Okay, let's talk about bounties, I guess. The Chapel Estate of Nanav often issues bounties for escaped slaves or known thieves and highwaymen. Escaped slaves? How would they dare to do that? Hetmans, such as myself, make the available bounties known to the general public, and anyone can pursue to collect a bounty. Rewards for bounties can be collected from any hetman in the chapelry of Nanav. I might have to look this up. I cannot get a good response from anybody in this town, even the fishermen. Blessings of the three upon you. I can tell you're not one of the locals. Perhaps you'd be the one to help me. None of the locals will. I'm trying to find my friend, Jebin. He's gone missing. Unfortunately for you, my friend, I'm not willing to help, unless I get something out of it. What can you tell me about Aimrah? I'm from Almasthera originally, so I'm not one of the locals. Can't say I like this town very much if I'm perfectly honest. I am Ivan Seloth, priest and acolyte of the temple. I take care of the shrine of St. Olms and provide spiritual guidance to the sailors. Okay, tell me about Jebin. He's a sailor, a young man in his 30s, a mere boy for a Dunmer. You understand. Now, unlike most of the local sailors, he visits this shrine regularly, not just to pray and make offerings, but also to talk with me. He's an orphan, you see. He needs some guidance in his life. I suppose he's come to see me as a bit of a father, and I must admit I'm rather fond of the boy myself. Poor thing. Poor thing. Jebin is, well, his heart's in the right place, but his mind is troubled, haunted for some reason. He's told me that he sometimes sees and hears impossible things when he's out on the lake. Has nightmares of drowning. Poor boy. A feeble mind such as his shouldn't be in that profession. So now you understand why I'm worried he's not visited me in days. I fear either something bad has happened to him, or that he's done something foolish. Please, will you help me find him? Okay. Where should I start? Thank you, Alaric Corvain. Jebin is part of a crew of the freighter Parduma. The ship is anchored at the docks. You should question the captain, Obadur Marvis. If anyone knows where Jebin is, it's him. If Jebin doesn't want me to visit anymore, it's all right. I'm not angry with him. I just want to know that he's okay. So I think I'm actually going to end the video there. I was asking around on the TR Discord and basically was told that possibly this quest here will lead us to the answer we're looking for. Hadn't planned on doing that, and if this is the quest that people have been telling me about forever to try, I do want to make it its own video because it's one of the more famous TR quests, I would assume. So yeah, didn't do a whole lot. We basically did one quest, but it was a good one. We got the soul of a giant Spider Daedra, cleared out a dungeon, walked over here, had a little sad rant about the state of Let's Plays from Morrowind. I had a lot more to say, but you know, we arrived, so I guess we're going to do the quest here next time too. So yeah, if you enjoyed this content and would like to see more, consider liking and subscribing. If you have not already, it truly, truly does help the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching and peace out. As for the rest of us, we will be reading a rather short book because, you know, I've been rambling a lot, already been talking a lot, so, you know, we'll stick to something simple here. Arcana Restored, a handbook by Wapna Nuestra, Preceptor Emirtius. Form the first, makest thou the mana fountain to be primed with pure gold. For from pure gold only may the humors be rectified, and from pure principles coaxed from the chaos of pure power. I can already tell this is going to be one of those books where I have no idea what I'm actually reading here. Droppest thou then the pure gold upon the surface of the mana fountain, takest thou exceedingly great care to safeguard thyself from the insalubrious tempests of the mana fountain, for through such assaults may one's health be utterly blighted. What? Form the second. Make sure that thou hast with this excellent manual, so that thou may speak the necessary words straight away, and without error, so that thou not in carelessness cause thyself and much else to discorporate and disorder the world with thine component humors. Form the third. Take in hand the item to be restored, and hold it forth within the primed fountain, murmuring all the while the appropriate phrases, which are to be learned most expeditiously and faultlessly from this manual, and this manual alone, notwithstanding the vile calumnies of Carson and Rhaetor, whose bowels are consumed by envy of my great learning. Okay, so this guy's just insane. And who do falsely give testament to the efficacies of their own manuals, which are in every way inferior and steeped in error. To be fair, this is pretty much how Alaric would write a book, you know, talking about how great he is, how every other spellcaster is an idiot, and using words that are very interesting, hard to understand without context clues. Form the fourth. Proceed instantly to heal thyself of all injuries, or to avail thyself of the healing powers of the temples and healers. For though the agonies of mana cost must be borne by any who would restore a prized arcana to full potency, yet it is not wise that suffering be endured unduly, nor does the suffering in any way render the potency more sublime. Notwithstanding the foolish speculations of Carnerson and Retor, whose faults and wickedness are manifest even to the least learned of critics. That is the worst book I've ever read. It's basically him just insulting them. I assume the way it's talking about that, though, is it's about restoring a magic item's, like recharging a magic item, basically, right? I don't know what a mana fountain is, though. Yeah, that's... okay. Put this on the pile of books that we've actually read, I guess. I think Nagasta Kavada Kavadis made more sense, and that is just gibberish. All right. Good book. Good book. Anyways, if you stuck around for the reading, I do appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and peace out.